Oh, hey, y'all. What's going on, y'all? What's up? Welcome to Live for London Season 3 premiere. Episode 301. I don't really have a title. I guess the title is just simply Season 3 premiere. Come on in, and share this stream out. Let your family and friends know that you are tuned in for Live for London Season 3, Episode 301, and they should be too. Go ahead and let me know where you tuned in, where you watching from. Let me know that you are here. Drop me some comments into the... Well, show me some love in the comments. How about that? Y'all, I'm a little rusty. I ain't did this in about 6, 7, 8, 11, and 15, 11 weeks, so, and I might have been drinking and all that kind of stuff. Is you live? He is. What up, HQD? What's going on, girl? Let me see what's going on in these comments real quick. I hope y'all have had a great time or have been doing well over these last few weeks of me being on vacation. I have missed y'all, but I am back, baby. Back and better than ever. Looking good. I'm looking at myself, y'all. I need to start focusing and looking at the camera. But I'm checking myself out a little bit. But you know, just trying to... And I hope y'all brought y'all glasses. Yes, I'm drinking out of a wine glass. But tonight, Grey Goose is on the menu. On the rocks. Less calories. Haha. If you know, you know. What's going on, though? Let me know where y'all are tuning in from and where you watching from. And if you have not done so yet already... Share this stream out. Let your family and friends know that you are tuned in for Live with London because he's back for Season 3 premiere. It goes down. I'm waiting for y'all to come on in and let me know that y'all are watching and tuned in. I'm so happy to be back. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did enjoy being on vacation. I'm not going to front. But I have missed y'all. I'm seeing the comments are coming through. Finally, hey, London, he's arrived. Jack and I are watching from the couch. Yes, ma'am. HQ, what up, Stan? Core, what up, Derek? I don't know why the comments aren't showing up on my in my Palm Pilot, my handheld device. But I see you. Okay, now we got it. I got y'all. But yeah, my drinking choice tonight is definitely gonna be a little Grey Goose, a little vodka. I missed it. Woo, got it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all know how I kick things off before I get into what I've been up to. If you police outside, y'all. But if it's first time joining, you know that I kick things off with Talent Artist, where I'm going to recite the lyrics to a song, and it is your job to jump into the comments and try to get the title and the artist correct before anyone else does. Songs always come from like the late 90s, early 2000s, one of the two or so. So y'all figure out. This was an easy one. I feel like it's an easy one. And it's going to be going into one of the topics too that I'm talking about. The sirens is going off outside the studio, y'all. Hopefully, ain't nobody hurt outside or ain't no fire on the premises because I'm gonna have to end this. They're trying to shut me down once again. Facebook done sent the police after me. Anyways, though, what up, Aisha, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Show me some love in the comments so I know that you were here. So, Talent Artist. It goes, oh, when you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine, I get kind of hectic inside. Baby, I'm so into you. And I'm going to stop there. If you know the lyrics to that song, drop it right now into the comments. And if you don't, I'm going to bring it back one more again in 2 minutes. But I'm going to give y'all a chance. If you know the lyrics to that song, drop it into the comments right now. What up, Roy? What up, Nidra? So, what have y'all been up to? Like, I've been gone since, end of August, I want to say. So, like a month and a half off, no show. But there were so many times I wanted to come back and discuss some things. So, I did pull some stuff from the past few weeks that I wanted to just get your feedback and thoughts on. But before I do that, let's talk about some shows. P-Valley. I finally, a couple of weeks ago, binge-watched the full thing. If you watch P-Valley, I want y'all to type right now. I want you to do hashtag the Pink in the comments. Do hashtag the Pink if you are a fan of P-Valley and you've watched it. What up, K-Rob? I see you, girl. Rob said the champion. Oh, Rob got it right. The title and artist is indeed Fantasy by Mariah Carey. I'll sing it for y'all at the end of the show. Drops, in addition to dropping, what up, Taria? In addition to dropping hashtag the Pink, if you're a fan of P-Valley, also drop some trophy emojis right now for my man Rob, who got the title and artist for the very first episode of Season 3 correct. Mariah Carey, Fantasy, indeed. What up, Mama Mash? I see you, girl. And if you're just now joining, go ahead and share this stream out. Let your family and friends know that you are tuned in and live with me for Season 3 of Live in London. And they should be tuned in too, because we're going to have us a good time grab your glass and tell them to bring their ass. All right, so in addition to P-Valley, what up, Lindsay? In addition to P-Valley, I've also spent, what up, Drew? I've spent a significant amount of time over these last 2 weeks binge watching Girlfriends on Netflix. Y'all, I was sitting here like, I don't remember a lot of these episodes. Right around like that end of 4th season, going into 5th season, and then it hit me. That's because you was working, like, that's because you had got a job, you're like junior, senior year of high school, and you wasn't home during the weeknights no more to watch it, and they didn't have we didn't have a DVR, I wasn't video record no TV shows like that, and we didn't have, like, you know, where you could go back and watch it on Netflix, but now we do, so grateful to Netflix for that. Shout out to Sex, has definitely been keeping me busy, so yeah, that's for sure. What else I had going on? And so since Rob also got the Tyler Nardo started right, have y'all watched for those who have Apple TV, the memoir or whatever of Mariah Carey? She got interviewed by Oprah. It was pretty good. I watched it sometime last week. It was actually pretty good. Likely won't buy the book, but I support her for doing like a little memoir. I think that was dope and cool. What else did I do over these last few weeks? Oh, I celebrated my friends. Of course, it's been it's birthday season starting in May. So like May through like the end of November is birthday season for my ATL family. So doing a lot of birthdays and dinners and brunches and things. Shout outs to all of those, my peeps. Also went to a wedding, an amazing time for Tanisha and Teresa. Mendoza had a good time. It does hit so different as an adult, that's for sure, Heather. What up, Rena? What up, Mike? What up, Courtney Sweet C. Harris? But yeah, spend some time going celebrating and going to marriages, just celebrations all around. But one thing I was going to come back for, I was going to come off a break because the people, y'all was asking me to come back, and I was like, nah, I can't. Like, I need this time away just to focus on me and just to do nothing at times, sometimes. I need to know whose team y'all was on. I need to know. Like, when I tell y'all, I had the kitchen window open at my place, had the Mac up, speakers on blast, and was just singing to the birds and to any of my neighbors who could actually hear me because I was singing loud and I was drinking too. Y'all know it was a good night that night. I legit finished an entire bottle of wine. What up, Marty? What up, Latrice? A big old bottle of wine. It had to be like this big around. Y'all, by the end of the verse, I was like, who drank all my wine? And I was by myself. I drank that whole bottle of wine. It was a big bottle, like. But I ain't ashamed. So let me know if you was Team Mo or Team Brand. Let me see what you're talking about in here. Tree says it's $16 at BJ's. Teresa says I'm waiting on Pose season 3, which they just started. I cannot wait for Pose. I actually just started rewatching Pose season 1 because I try to watch TV when I'm on the treadmill, so that kind of keep me motivated to actually go to the gym. So I try to allow myself to watch TV when I'm on a treadmill only. And yeah, I just started. I think I finished episode 1 of season 1. Restarted it too, so I can prepare myself for Pose 3, season 3. I see that we seeing who all coming in here. I'm seeing a lot of Monica love. ATL is in the building for sure. Courtney says definitely Team Brandy, but I love both. Same, that's how I feel. Tree says Team Monica, but Brandy has some hits too. I see Gonica. I see a lot of Monica. ATL is in the house. Stan says I'm still mad at Brandy for those damn poems in her book, her notebook stand. The playlist on Apple is so dope. I see a lot of the live and the viewers are Team Monica. Now for me, I definitely love Monica as well, but I love Brandy just a little bit more because I feel like Brandy was a part of my like upbringing. To me, that's because like I saw her everywhere. Whether it was before Moesha, it was Thea, you know, and even during Moesha, it was the first Black Cinderella. When I was in like 5th grade, and it was like an event on ABC. I would never forget that. That was so dope. Most diverse cast, I think, probably ever in any movie, especially on like primetime television type situation. And then just Have You Ever? Now, don't get me wrong. I love After the Storm too, because that got me through some things when my junior, senior year high school type situation. But the Have You Ever, I got to go with Team Brand. Okay, I see Brandy's coming through. What up, Meg? I see a lot of Team Mo all day. Tyria says Brandy vocally. Okay. Oh, okay, Jones. I meant Brandy. LOL. Mo as in Moesha. Mo to the E to the. I was watching that also on Netflix until Girlfriends came out. Then I just hopped on over to Girlfriends. Monica fashionably. Yeah, Monica definitely be killing it. But was Monica a Disney princess? Though she was not. Monica was not a Disney princess. And if you're just not joining, go ahead and share the stream. I'll let your family and friends know that you were tuned in for Live from London episode 301, season premiere of season 3. And they should be tuned in too. Now, in addition to this, I see it looks like it's about half and half with Brandy and Monica to me. With a quick scan, I saw a lot of Monicas, but then Brandy started coming through. The Brandy fans started speaking up without saying something that I'm right from girl Brand. Rob says, I was upset Monica cut that $8,000 jacket to make this outfit. Hey, she got money, I guess, so she got to do what she got to do. She going to do what she want to do with her Caron. And so now, in addition to this, let's talk about last week. And you know, I really don't talk politics, but we only got about 3 more weeks left of this election season. Y'all, this right here, I had set up in the bed when I noticed this fly. I was like, wait, is that on the TV? And I was like, that's on his head.
Law enforcement, and I want everyone to know who puts on the uniform of law enforcement.
It was just chilling, and my biggest thing was like, can you really not feel it? Do you not feel something landed on you? Because I know I always, even if it's like a gnat or something, I feel like something flying around me, and I'm moving. But the memes, the internet has no chill. Literally, a friend showed me like where it said, what it said. Flies stick to shit or some stuff like that. Like, it was just so freaking fast. Like, I wish I was that like witty. That's a hope for my next life, to be extremely witty and quick-witted. But I saw this also on TikTok, and this right here took me out. Baby, we got to have a sign war.
So
check it out.
I put up my Biden-Harris sign last week, and my conservative neighbors have been losing their mind. So let me give you a peek at what they decided to do. So here is my sign, and then they decided to go full on crazy and go right up to the line.
Y'all comments are sending me.
They don't know who they picked a sign war with. It's on. Part 2 coming up.
Mama said, what you won't do is outdo me on my yard. Like, you think you're going to put up a few signs. I'm going to put up signs, is what she did. Y'all a trip. Baby Fly Sean was perched. HQ to you too funny. Meg says, it's because his hair is Lego hair. You know what, though? It was looking pretty stiff, Meg. It really was looking a bit stiff. What up, Kiana? Rashida says, this election is so ghetto. We got flies and shit. Y'all, 3 more weeks. A little less than 3 weeks, I believe, right? If I'm doing my math right, I believe we got a little less than 3 weeks. So if you have not done so already, make sure you go and cast your vote. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but use your voice. Utilize your voice. Like this woman right here was utilizing hers.
All aboard the Trump train! Woo! Next stop, Satan's butthole! Woo!
I don't know who she is. I don't know where she's from, but I feel like I need her in my friend circle. Because I would so be down for stuff like that. Even if it wasn't regarding voting, just rolling up on people in large crowds and saying silly things. You know, I would be down for it. I feel like we need to adopt her into our circle. Or she says, Karen said, I got time today. She definitely had a lot of time to do all them signs in her yard. But I get it. I definitely get it. Clearly there's a bit of a delay. Yes, y'all better be telling each other who to vote for and who you voting for. John says, tell them who to vote for. Do you need me to tell y'all? Do you need me to tell y'all who to vote for? All I'm going to say is I'm still speaking. All right? That's who I'm voting for. That team right there. I'm still speaking team. When you're right, you're right. But also in other news, y'all do know that I happen to like the NBA. I'm not much of a sports enthusiast beyond the NBA. Like, I'll watch the NFL, maybe even go to an MLB game. Haven't been to a soccer game yet, though. I'm still looking forward. I heard the Atlanta United team, fans be like turning all the way up. So look at this energy right here. Speaking of energy, Stan. LeBron, you know, turning up a little bit. Now, this might have been an old video because I didn't see any mask. But nonetheless, shout out to our man LeBron right here, who got his 4th championship ring. First win for the Lakers in 10 years since their last championship. Shout outs to LeBron James and our man Anthony Davis here. I believe I'm pretty sure it's his first championship too, because he was with the Pelicans before and they wasn't doing nothing. But y'all are taking me out in these comments, Kiana. I'm not even going to say it out loud, but y'all can feel free to read Kiana's comment. But shout outs to the Lakers and shout out to our man LeBron. I do hope that he can get to at least 6 rings at some point before he, steps away from the NBA. A player with the NBA, maybe even perhaps get to 7 and really prove that he is the greatest of all time. And we'll see. Maybe he'll surpass Mike. Everybody want to be like Mike. What else do we need to talk about? Oh, this is more recent news also. So our man, well, not our man, but this guy, Tory, pushed back his arraignment date, I guess, for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Got pushed back to November 18th, which apparently is the same day that her line with, I believe, Fashion Nova, I could be wrong, but some line she's doing is supposed to launch that same day. So I guess strategy from his team, they're trying to block out the noise from her launch of her clothing line or something to still talking about Tory and him going to court. And apparently he faced, I believe, up to 20 or 25 years for this shooting. He already got so many gun charges against him and felonies and stuff. I just want to stay out of it, but I do still believe in protecting black women. So with that being the case, I want to play this video that Meg also put out recently, I believe today or the end of yesterday. It does get a little explicit, but check it out. It's about 1.5 minutes. We're going to play it right now as I read y'all comments.
What does it mean to be a woman of color? She's gotta be strong because that's just the expectation. Loving herself, but not too much because then she's conceited. Being his lady in the streets, but his freak in the sheets. Inheriting her grandma's love, but always loving the wrong one. Twerking for her man, but not with her friends. Being constantly told she's too much or not enough.
The most disrespected person is the black woman.
Constantly having to prove she's a victim because society sides with a man. Not being able to express her traumas because she can't show no weakness. Is constantly told that she's too dark, too thin, too thick, too much of a bitch. Being murdered, beaten, abused, then questioned if she evoked all of it. Is left out on the street, but becomes the flower that grows from the concrete.
Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
She marches for everyone else, riots for everyone else, dies for everyone else. She loves everyone else, lives for everyone else. But when it comes down to her, it ain't a mother in sight.
The system as a whole has failed her.
You've never been shot. You don't know her pen.
Say her name.
18 women of color. Murder.
That was such a truthful piece is what I would call it. Very true. A lot of things that she was saying resonate. I'm not clearly a black woman, but when I think of black women and what all they have to do and how they have to adjust and adapt and bend and contort and what all they do for us, particularly me as a black male, and the support and the lifting that I receive from them, protect black women at all costs. And y'all know, being raised by my mother, grandmother, being brought up with my sister as close as we are, that's the only thing I've ever known is to protect black women. So when someone does not protect black women, I have an issue with that. So I'm gonna leave that there. Shout outs to Meg Thee Stallion, my tall sister. And you know what's great? I'm looking at the timer and I'm like, how are we already 20 minutes into this show? I tell you what, even with being on vacation, one thing that ain't changed, the time be moving so fast that I'm like, let's go ahead and jump into the spiel with London. Let's jump into it. Let's get into it because I actually do want to talk about this topic. This is why I pulled this letter specifically. I want to get into this. We're going to unpack it. So let's have some conversation with this one. But before we get into the letter or to the email, if ever you need some advice or want to spill some tea, over a glass of vodka with your boy over live, shoot me an email at spillwithlondon@gmail.com. I will be glad to search through the inbox and pull where I think we can have the most conversations with. or what entertains me at least. But send me an email, spillwithlondon@gmail.com. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this thing. So it says, the email I received says, "Hey, Live with London." Y'all so cute. My name is Elise. I'm 31. What up, Coco? Sorry, pause on Elise. What up, Coco? What up, Teddy? Megan Giselle says, "I stand with Meg the Stallion. Tori can go to hell and fast." What up, B. Reeves? Kiana says, "Some of the nastiest things I've heard said about black women have come from straight black men," which is so disappointing, Kiana. Like, so disappointing. But, okay, let me get to the spiel real quick. So, y'all are tripping me out in these comments. So what does it say? "Hey, Live London, my name is Elise. I'm 31, single with no kids and living my best life in Florida. Well, with the exception to COVID-19. I'm emailing for some advice. I have a friend, one that I, for a good deal of my life," and she says, parentheses, 10 plus years, "I was very close with. I considered her like a sister. But as time has passed over the past 2 years, our relationship changed. I was always the one reaching out, or at least felt like it was always me, or if she did reach out, it was with a motive. I miss our friendship, but I also am over me extending myself. She recently reached out, and once again, it was because she wanted something. To me, our relationship has become transactional. I know this is why, this right here is why I pulled this letter, or this email. So she then asks, do I keep the friendship? Do I express how I feel, or should I just move along? Thank you. Hope you read mine live." Well, hey, Elise, girl, I'm reading yours live. Thank you, Coco. So first, y'all know how to do this. I'm gonna pose a question to y'all. Do you think Elise should keep her friendship that she's had for 10 plus years with somebody she considered like a sister, but now the relationship feels a little bit more transactional, or I guess this would be like the middle ground. Does she express how she feels? Yes or no, too, with that. Because she can express how she feels whether she keeps the relationship or whether she moves on from the relationship. She can still express herself. But then also, should she just move on is what she asks. So, what up, Eric? What up, E? I don't even need her to hear the rest. Showing you what you're doing. Let her go. I don't even need to hear the rest. Meg says, "Shed it." Kiana says, "F that friend," too, just like with Tori. HQ says, "Right, Joan, the door is closed." K-Rob says, "No. Who would want to keep getting used?" So, yeah, so let's talk about it, Elise, if you're watching. Or if you're catching the replay. I see a lot of people saying, "Move on, just move on." I'm a lot of people saying, "Bye." Yeah, Elise, I think that, we, at times as human beings, I believe, who have emotions, right? I think we can get attached and maybe even stuck or fixated on what was, instead of realizing like what is. Now I will though also caution that or asterisk mark that with sometimes you all just end up on different paths. And I shared this actually with a friend this past weekend that sometimes people just end up on different paths. I have friends and family or people I consider best friends or whatever the case may be who I'm similar to you, at least. I ain't 31 no more, but I'm single in my 30s with no kids. And some people I consider my best friends had to, sorry, I'm seeing other notifications coming through. Sometimes some of my best friends have taken a different path to where they may be married or they may have kids or whatever it may be. So our dynamic of our relationship is different now. And has been different, right? For like a number of years since the kids likely entered into the picture. So take that into consideration too. But if it has become for you what feels like transactional, I would have to agree with the bulk of the Live with London viewers here and say that go ahead and make your peace with what was and realize what is and keep it moving, is what I would say. I think that, especially if it's transactional, I do say that you should maybe express yourself. I know I have. I've done that. And let them know how I was feeling. And not necessarily in hopes of things would get better or we get back to where we were. But I think just so that it was clear. So it's not like you can just go out and saying that I stopped effing with you or ghosted you or whatever the case may be. Like, we don't talk to each other. You don't know what happened. Like, no, you know what happened. I expressed what the issue was and nothing changed. So I say not only let it go, but I would say had that conversation too and express it at least. Jump into the comments real quick before we move along because it's going to be 10:15 before we know it. Corey says, tell that friend off and then let that hoe go. Kiana says, I would just move on. Her friend didn't talk to her and tell her when things changed. Move along just like she did. Joan says some people like being used though. You know what it is, even with that, I think too, Joan. They feel like they're helping somebody, right? Maybe like they feel like that's them being a good person. And that's what they're so focused on. I think they need to realize, like, if you're being used, you're being used. Like, let it go, sis. Joan says maybe Elise needs therapy so she can figure out why she wants to hold on to a transaction relationship. Come on, Joan. You gotta come on through and speak the mental health for her. Elise, listen to Joan. Listen to Lyric, my girl Lyric. Courtney says, move along, sis. Deal with folks how they deal with you. It's time to be selfish with your time because it's valuable as well. She needs a loan. Go to the credit union. Sincerely, Marty. Come on, Marty, with the credit union. Meg says it's okay for relationships to have seasons. You know what, Meg? Thank you for that. Because when I read this letter, I immediately thought about something that Tyler Perry said in one of his plays or movies about sometimes people are leaves. Or think about relationships like trees. Some people are leaves, some are branches, and then some are roots. Think about it like that. Like, it was just for a season, perhaps. And maybe that season lasted 10 years or 10 plus years. But when you think about that, I mean, with you being 31, that's 20 additional years you probably ain't had this person in your life anyway. So I say, I agree with the viewers. Like, let it go. Joan says, that's because you're mature. Block that girl and then start subtweeting her with specifics so people know she trash. I cannot. Stanza, I think she should express her feelings whatever way she decides to go. Yeah, I agree, Stan. I think she should definitely express her feelings. But I would continue moving in the energy of like progressing towards y'all just not dealing with each other like that no more. That's my personal opinion. Like, no love lost, just no love gained. Thank you, Elise, for writing in. And again, if you ever have any, well, first off, tea that you want to spill that's piping hot that you don't want to hold on to yourself no more, shoot me an email. Or if you need some advice from a non-expert like myself and the fellow Live with London viewers, shoot me an email for us to talk about spillwithlondon@gmail.com. Thanks, Elise. So let's go to, let's talk about this. So again, with me not having kids, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know, or being in like the educational field, I don't really know when back to school starts. Not anymore. I don't, and I'm happy about that, quite frankly. So I forget that kids are like in school, well, virtual school, but they in school type thing. So I just want to check in with the professionals in the fields, educators, administrators, everything and such, parents even. How y'all feeling? Y'all all right? I saw this video of a teacher and I said, I'm gonna play this tonight on on Live with London. Check it out.
Good morning, friends. Get ready for this bullshit. Billy, can you turn your mic off? Oh, I wish he'd shut the fuck up. Johnny, can you ask your mom to come out the background for us, honey? Oh, bad bit ass bitch, get out the fucking camera. All right, we're looking for Jamil. Has anybody seen Jamil? Oh, Jamil's stupid ass ain't here again. He gonna fail anyway.
First off, I'm laughing at the video, but I'm also laughing at Kiana's comment. Y'all is a trip tonight. Y'all is on one. Y'all must get. I'm clearly I must not be the only one with who brought my S and my glass. But shout out to the teachers around the world. Y'all deserve all the wonderful things. Y'all really truly do. But clearly these guys ain't no teachers because they are certainly not teaching about the kids. Where the kids at? Now I don't know what to do. Maybe they business people. I don't know. Bankers. They got moves though. They can dance.
One leg out, other leg in, other leg out, and we gon' rock, and she gon' rock.
So I wanted to play that because I thought it was kind of smooth with it. Wasn't it a little smooth? It was a little smooth with it, wasn't it? But I wanted to play that because I want to do a segue into how I just don't even put on real clothes anymore at this point. Like, legit, I only get dressed when I know I have to be on camera. And so tonight at least, I'm clearly lights, camera, action. But it's gotten to the point where this week with working from home, it's gotten to the point where I realized yesterday while on a video conference call that I had on the same shirt that I had on Monday on a video conference call. And I was like, oh, Okay, I just did that. But I didn't care because I literally put on the shirt just to put it on for this hour-long meeting. And I took it right back off. So I'm like, oh, well, if anybody was on this call from yesterday, they're going to see I've been in the same outfit. Maybe they didn't notice. Maybe that's a little bit egotistical of me to even think that someone would notice what I was wearing. But I noticed. That's what matters. And I noticed, though, after I was already on camera. Had I, thought about it and noticed it before I put the clothes on, then, but it's just like that nowadays. I just don't put on clothes. It'd be under t-shirts and shorts all day, every day. I don't be wanting to go outside. I go to the gym in the morning, and once I'm back home, I'm home. Shorts and t-shirt all day. And so that's why I appreciate this grandmother right here as the segue, because I literally was like, yeah, I just want to wear baggy clothes. I want to wear a monk robe, a Buddhist monk robe all day, every day if I could.
I don't know why anybody cares, but this is my outfit. You can wear any color pants with this shirt. Any can.
She looks so happy and comfortable. And she said her sweater can go with anything, any color pants. Any color pants it could go with. Jumping into the comments. H Cutie says, I recycle shirts they can kiss my ass. Meg says, you were. Stan says, I would have noticed and sent you a text on the side. You would have came next door, Stan. Candace says, I don't put on clothes either. I'm not mad at COVID for keeping everyone home. Joan, I've got 3 work shirts at this point. They lucky I'm wearing clothes and I'm on video. Now, let me tell you something. Now, it was one day I was like, look, I'm not turning on my camera. And then it was early on, sometimes still in the spring, where I was kind of just over COVID, around that May time frame. And I was like, look, I did nothing to my head and I have on a do-rag. And 0 F's were given, okay? It's I'm here. Either you want me on camera or you don't. But I did nothing to my hair and got me looking like Kunta. And I am not on this camera. So this do-rag will have to do today. I don't feel like putting on no caps. I'm putting on this do-rag and leaving it on. And it was all cool. I was on camera. That's all that mattered. Let's see. Next, I need a filter that changes my clothes. I like that. You know, I like that idea. We might have to hook that up with Zoom or something, Meg. She looks mad comfortable. Since she's a mood, I love wearing a t-shirt and basketball shorts everywhere. Very comfy. It is. But you know what, though? What happens? And this is why I have to stay in the gym, though, because of this. Is because wearing baggy or loose-fitting clothes, you don't realize when you're gaining weight. And so, that's why I can't keep snacks in my house. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't care if it's a bag of chips. They're going to be gone in a day. I have no discipline. So I have discipline, but I don't keep temptations here in my house for that reason. I legit bought a box of drumsticks. 8 come in a pack of those drumsticks, them Nestle drumsticks, I believe. Y'all tell me why them drumsticks was gone in 2 days. And maybe not even a full 2 days, maybe a day and a half. I might have bought them at 5 p.m. one day, and by the next night, by midnight, they was gone. So I can't keep temptations like that in my house. I can't do it to myself. I can't do it. I can't do it because wide as a house. Wide as all outside, big. By the end of this year, what I'm going to do, I'm going to post a side by side so y'all can see what I mean, how I blow up off certain foods. Your boy, he done slimmed it. I can wrap this shirt a little bit now. But wait till the end of December. Matter of fact, new year, new body. I'm going to let y'all see. But yeah, I can't keep temptations in my house like that. I can't. What y'all say? Joan done broke down. You done broke down your schedule. I tell them to imagine my best while I sit here in rollers eating cereal. If you wear a green shirt, you can have a virtual outfit. I learned last week. Oh, you know what? I think I might have to do that. I may just have to do that, Joan. Thank you for that insight. I really appreciate that. Let's get into which video? Oh, let's play. So there's a challenge going on evidently on TikTok, and where people are going around saying yes to their women, girlfriends, wives, to anything that they want. So I saw this and I said, let's go ahead and play. This was a cute video. I liked her reactions in it. They seemed really genuine. Didn't seem like a performance or a skit. But yeah, or scripted. Check it out.
Hey boo. Huh? I know you had a bad day at work today, so I want to cheer you up. Anything you say you want to do today, I have to say yes to it.
Will you for real?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't expecting this.
Hurry up.
Okay. Let's go get
Hey,
pedicures.
Jan.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Okay. Can we get the 16-piece and I don't want to share?
Yes.
Okay. Can we go to Ulta and then I don't have a spending limit?
Yes.
Boo, you for real?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Target right after.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then in the day off, let's go have a picnic downtown.
Yes.
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 Like when she said Target and Ulta, I was like, oh, Miss Girl, come on now. So, but speaking of like Ulta beauty products and things, I saw this other video regarding magnetic eyelashes. And I was so fascinated, I had to watch this video multiple times. And I was like, oh, this has to get played on Live for London. Like, who thought of it? I'm like, who's the brainchild behind magnetic eyelashes? Like, Rihanna, were you part of this? Because she killing the game in the beauty industry. But check out this video right here. It made me chuckle. And plus the woman who commentated was like hilarious.
2 separate people have sent me fake eyelashes. Okay, anything that brings more attention to my face, I guess. Where is the glue? Wait, these are magnetic. How are these gonna stick to my face? What am I, a robot? This is magnetic eyeliner, which is gonna connect with these. The beauty industry is out of their mind. Let's give it a shot. Oh shit, were there instructions? Apply 1 coat. Allow to dry for 2 minutes. I lost the tube of, oh, there it is. I got it in my eye. Does anyone see that? Is this an emergency? It's a lot. Remain calm. There's magnets in my eyes. Oh, these are some long lashes. They're supposed to connect right on a... What kind of hocus pocus witchcraft is that? Let's put the other one on. You just want me to walk in here, tippy-tappy, just put... Who is she? Hello. Like it looks different, but I can't tell if it looks good. Weird. Listen, I ain't upset, but like the rest of my life, I'm just a little confused about how I pulled that off. She is beauty. She is grace. She's got magnets on her face.
Like, who thought of that? I'm like, that actually is really genius to make, I guess, like magnetic liquid to do the eyeliner with. And then so that the magnets on the eyelashes would stay. Like, mind blown. Okay, legit mind blown. Did y'all also notice how the girl in the Yes video with the husband and wife or girlfriend boyfriend, those edges were laid. They were slick. They were wavy with that toothbrush, wasn't it? Dang, I meant to play another video for y'all too. But nonetheless, they were so wavy. Now, and this is what I want to talk. We're gonna get into another video, which I thought was hilarious. But you know, I really feel like with a little bit of makeup and extensions, weave, whatever you want to call it, wigs, people are really out here committing sorcery or performing sorcery like witches. Like, and it's not even Halloween yet. So just want to say to people, like, you know, ask questions, and use both of your good eye. Like, put in your contacts, put in your glasses, whatever you use to notice the details. All right. Check this video out. Y'all know I do story time on Instagram. This is a story time for somebody's TikTok, and I hollered at the very end. Listen to it.
Okay, so I got a story time. This is how I found out my ear is one of my hot spots. So it was this boy, he wanted to pull up on me, and he thought I was a girl, and I was young, I was dumb, you know, I didn't really, you know, I like to play Russian roulette with my life. So he's talking to me like, oh, you fun, I want to push up. Mind you, I done blinked, sent to my neighbor's address because you won't get mine. He pull up, and I realized, like, he thinks he's pulling up on a girl. So I'm like, what do I do? I open the door. We in the bed chilling, none the wise. He does not peep nothing onto my. I done turned on my my girl fight. He done took his shirt off. Y'all, he fine. 6'3", dark skinned football player with a big old booty. We laying in bed, we cuddled the fuck up. I told him I'm on my period, so don't reach down now. Mind you, I ain't got nothing but a big old black. So while we cuddling, he leaned in and started licking on my neck. And at the time, I'm like, oh my God, like this is moving fast. Then he started sucking on my ear. Y'all, why done messed around and said, shit. That boy eyes got so big. He still obliterated my throat though. But yeah.
Y'all. Ask questions. Don't get set up for the okie doke. Y'all better ask questions. Look for the details, all right? That's all I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, yeah, leaving it at that. Always pay attention. Attention. What up, Delacia? Now, in addition to not having any kids, I don't have any pets as well. But saw these couple videos and I was like, let's talk about it. So let's get into this first one.
So I've had a lot of people asking me this, and The thing is, I have 2 squirrels, and this is Gail, and this is Wendy. They both are tamed because I got both of them whenever Hurricane Laura happened. That's the only way that I got them, is that we found them as little tiny babies on the ground. Little Gail here was covered in ant bites, and she was about not even 2 weeks old and hairless. And Wendy was about 3 or 4 weeks old. Now Gail is about 9 weeks old, and Wendy is about 12 weeks old. I'm gonna insert a picture of what they used to look like, just 1 second. So that's Gail, and that's Wendy. This is them the day that I got them. They were very helpless, their eyes weren't even open. I'm literally all that they know, which is why they're so tamed. So yeah, if y'all have any questions about raising squirrels or anything at all, just ask away in the comments.
Now, here's my thing. Here's my thing. So while I was also on vacation from the show on a break, I realized I was sitting in my car after leaving the gym one day, and I got home, and I saw a squirrel, and it just paused. You know what I'm saying? And then it started running again, but it like paused in front of my truck. And I said to myself, and I think I put it on Instagram as well, and I said that squirrels ain't nothing but rats with furry tails. And that's all I was thinking when she brought them 2 squirrels up on and was letting them crawl all on. Girl, what is you doing? You are not. What are you doing with a pet squirrel, girl? Them belong to nature. Them ain't no pets. That belongs to nature. Like, I was gone. Heather says, no. Gail and Wendy, Meg, your next pet. HQ says, I'm from the country, but so I'm going to be quiet. Coco, I'm never naming a pet, Gail or Wendy. Courtney, Marty says, I'll stick to my baby Chalk with his badass. And you have a rabbit, I believe. Yeah, but squirrels, I was like, now come on, and now I'll get some dogs. But squirrels, sis, I don't even want a cat. Like, I'll do a dog. I tried doing fish and I never could keep them alive. Like, I would feed them and everything, and like they'd always end up floating at the top of the little like fish bowl, like within a week. And I'm like, what did I do wrong? Did I overfeed it? Did I stuff it? I don't know whatever happened to Blue. It was a blue fish. I named the fish Blue. Nonetheless, speaking of dogs, I don't know what type of technology they're inventing out here for PetSmart and Supermarket Pet. I don't know the name of y'all dogs, those, but whatever they call. Because I was like, just watch the video. And I had to watch this twice too to understand it. But the dog is stepping on like some type of mat or something, some type of game, toy, to where they're communicating with their owner. I want to know who trained this dog to know like what to press. Check it out. Watch it.
Why are you mad? Why mad? Where is your ouch? Where ouch? In your ear? Where, stranger? In your paw? Let me see your paw. Okay, I'm gonna put this down and check. This is the stranger in her paw. She's got a mat between her toes, and that's stuck in it. Now I'm gonna have to figure out how to remove the mat between her toes.
And while watching this video, all I kept thinking was, what type of Lassie home training, dog training, Rin Tin Tin, Old Yeller, Fido is this? Like, do they sell this in y'all pet stores? And who trains the dog to know what to press? So I don't know if this is real. I really was like, am I hallucinating? Like, the dog is pressing on a mat to express how it's feeling based on what the owner is asking it. Like, what is going on here? I know 2020 is presenting us with a lot of strange things, but that right there had me like, I don't get it. And who invented this? What Oh, I didn't treat the water. Maybe that's... Oh, dang. Yep. You're probably right, HK. I know I had to. Didn't know. Countess says, I don't do pets. Why go buy a pet when there's plenty of dogs? Dogs as in men walking around here. I cannot. I think I was in a meeting with that dog today. Of course, old Milan wouldn't do that. Yeah, I just was like, what is this? Like, what type of device is this where a pet like is legit communicating with its human? It was interesting, but let me tell you what. This next dog I'm about to show you may not have used his words to communicate with the human, but I think we all know how this dog right here felt. Check it out. Now that one was super funny. Keeping it moving. Oh my god, y'all. How damn, we're almost a whole hour in. 46 minutes in. Okay, let me focus. Okay. Dang. I don't know which video is coming up next. You know what? Yes, I do. If you're looking for a new way to fry chicken without going to buy an air fryer, I think I discovered something today that I'm actually looking forward to trying. Check it out.
Here's my healthier way to make chicken wings I'll have for one of my 2 meals in a day. No oil, no frying, but crispier and juicier than ever. I'm gonna change the way you make wings. Start by cutting about 6 chicken wings into drums and flats. Then add some water in a pot, bring it to a boil, then add your wings. The garlic cloves and dried red chilies are optional. Simmer on medium heat for about 8 minutes. Then drain your water and place them over some paper towel. Pat dry your wings as much as possible. This is key. Transfer to a bowl, 1 tablespoon baking powder, garlic powder, salt, paprika, and black pepper. Mix well until your wings are completely coated. Spread evenly on a rack or pan. Bake them for 25 to 30 minutes at 450 degrees. And there you go. Enjoy.
Like, I'm legit gonna be trying it out. Like, I have to. I feel like it looks so good. And then let's also play this one more video. Y'all know I used to really cook up some salmon. Let's play one from Darius because they really make me feel like when I watch instructional videos and even like get Pinterest recipes, I really feel like I could do these things too. Like, I need to go ahead and get in the kitchen and try it out because it looks super simple. And I'm smart. I can figure this out. I can follow instructions. I can put this video on a loop to where it just keeps playing until I got it memorized in my mind. But check this one out from Darius.
You hungry? Let's make a snack. To a skillet, add some oil. In go shallots and ginger. Give it a toss. Fresh salmon, all chopped up in the skillet. And peas and carrots go right into the skillet. Dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, and a little bit of sweet soy sauce. First, I made some rice to go right in here. Give it a stir. Garnish. A little bit of black sesame seed. Come on, a little bit of black sesame seed. And fresh chopped scallion. All we gotta do is bow our head and say grace. Grace.
Okay, so... so 2 things. One, the first thing is, I Am Darius Cooks trips me the hell out because he says, let's have a snack. This is a whole entree. They ain't even, that's a whole entree. You tell me, let's have a snack or let's eat a snack. A snack is a banana. A snack is a six cracker peanut butter cracker. That's a snack. I'd even go as far as saying a bag of chips is a snack. What that is a whole meal, sir. And it looks so good. So good. Ooh, and I had a second point to make about I Am Darius Cooks, but I kind of forgot what it was. You know what? It'll come back to me. Maybe not. Hopefully it will. But maybe not. I guess we're at the end of the show. Let me look in the comments. What are you guys talking about in here? HQ says these dogs are sick of y'all shit. It said glad that the wings were seasoned. Aisha says, OMG, that reminds me of my dog and son. My son fed the dog 1 pebble at a time. My dog was so mad. I bet. I certainly bet. Says, make sure you let the group know that how the chicken comes out, London. I will. I'll make some for the next trip. Says, I wish Darius and I were friends. LOL. He would get sick of my fat A. Listen, and Stanley, and on that, you just reminded me what my second point about him was. He is literally the guy to where if I was a kid and he was my father or parent, and I said I wanted McDonald's, and he said we got food at the house, I'd have been like, okay, we got food at the house. Matter of fact, cooking like that, if my parents was cooking like that, even though Big Mama was thrown down in the kitchen, though, now that I think about it, let me be clear, Big Mama was putting down in the kitchen. I wish I'd been paying attention more with her cooking. But I wouldn't even be asking to go to McDonald's because I know it's food at the motherfucking house. That's what I would know. So definitely wish he was within the friend group too, Stan. But then lastly, and this is, you know what? This is even speaking, Lord have mercy. It just hit me in this moment that this is actually speaking to me too. This tweet that came out from Janice R. Murphy. I mean, I screenshotted this some time ago, like a while back, and because I told you I still was looking for content. Some things I did want to forget for y'all for the first episode or first few episodes of Live with London. But it says, don't you dare beg God for it and then not make room for it. I think that we ask, not even think. When I say we, because I'm putting myself in that mix too, and I'm including myself in this. So I know that we ask for things and want things. And then sometimes we get them and we don't want them anymore. Or we get them and don't know how to like appreciate it and value it. Like, right? So this right here hit differently for me because I think that we all, in some capacity, know what it is we want when it comes as far as our hopes, dreams, ambitions, goals, whatever it may be. But yeah, we can't ask. We have to be ready to receive what we're asking for. So I guess our hands have to be open and available. Or we have to be open and available to receive whatever blessings or miracles we're looking for to come into our life from a higher power, from God, universe, source, energy, whatever you may call it, if you believe in it. But yeah, don't you dare beg God for it and then not make room for it. So when you're tired or when you just don't feel like doing something, remember what you said you wanted. Whether it's for your life to look like personal life, professional life, romantic life, familial life. Remember that you asked for it. It's what you asked for. And dang, that... You know what's crazy? Because, you know, in past episodes, I definitely pull these different things from social media, these quotes or whatever it may be, because it speaks to me too, right? And it strikes a chord with me, and I want to share it with you all. But it's not right now, even until this moment. You know, I had it in my phone for the last few weeks. I pulled it back, went and found it, and chose this one for tonight versus a couple other ones that I saw. But it wasn't until this moment, as I'm about to try to give it to y'all and make y'all feel a little word before we close things out, that it hit me that this is for you too. Literally, in this moment, this hour, this is for me too. So I just want to say, and I'm going to just read Kiana's comment real quick. It says, people ask for things and don't be ready when they get the blessing. Yeah. I think we have to be open and available for the things that we say we want and truly be ready and spend that time preparing for it. Because I think for me, well, you know, it goes into how you practice, you perform. So you got to go into practice of already having and acting as if and moving as if you already have the things that you asked for. That way, when you do receive them, you already prepared for them and ready, truly. So, yeah, that one hit me because this message is for me too. So I want to thank y'all, of course, for joining me for Live with London's Season 3 premiere. Episode 301, almost hit a whole hour once again. Y'all know how I just be running my mouth and y'all be with the shits too. So thank y'all for that. Kiana says, I know someone who was praying for a small business to take off. And when she finally took off, she wasn't ready. How your business taking off and you running out of simple supplies. You weren't ready. Stay prepared. Kiana, that's a wonderful example. That's a wonderful example. That's a perfect example. And Heather also added, and practice patience with God's timing. Come on now. Come on. Fill me up. Let's fill each other up. And we ain't talking about regular. We ain't talking about me. We talking about premium or supreme. Whatever. One or the other. But come on with the words. That is so real. How you run a business. How does your business take off and you running out of simple supplies? That is so true. You weren't ready. You have to stay prepared. And then even beyond, even with staying prepared, you have to over prepare. You have to already imagine what's to come and what other things you would need and gotta do. Thank you, Meg. I missed y'all too. Coco, thank you. So I'm glad to be back as well and be had back. What is the whole word? Y'all go ahead and screenshot this if you want to and save it to your things. Cause yeah, I got to log off. This is it's just so true. That's why I'm back for season 3. Corey, thank you. Amazing season premiere. Good job, Lon. Thank you, Corey. So yeah, I love y'all lots. Thank y'all for joining me for season 3, for the season 3 premiere of Live in London. Y'all, we are 3 seasons in now. This is crazy. This is just an idea, and based off that last quote, I gotta keep it up, right? Practice how you perform, and if you want to get to the big times, gotta already act like you're in them. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all know how I close things out. HQD. This is amazing. I'm rejuvenated for the rest of the week/weekend. Shit. Thank you. Gracias. Y'all know how I close things out. But before I do that, like, love on your loved ones. We still are going through a pandemic and COVID-19. So continue to wash your hands and just take self-responsibility. Wear your mask. Just continue doing whatever you're doing and are needed to do or are doing to be healthy and stay healthy. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You know I close things out. I'll see y'all next Wednesday, each and every Wednesday at 9:45 p.m. Eastern. Continue to live bold, love loud and proud, laugh hard, and don't stop. Get it. Ooh, get it. Don't stop. Pop that. Let me see y'all next week.